Hi everyone and welcome. We're going to start off this series now. We're going to rip into this box of 1991 Leaf, see what we can find in there. All right, you can tell it's still a factory sealed box. All the Leaf emblems are on there. This is a 1991 set of Leaf baseball. This looks like it's Series 1. Harmon Killebrew puzzle and baseball cards in there. Look for randomly inserted gold leaf rookie cards. So let's get started on there. We're going to try to do this this box in 4 videos in 4 days and release them like that too. So if you like what we're doing, come back in the next, every day after day, and we'll get through this whole box, see what we can find in here. I don't know that there's a lot of great rookie cards in here, and we're looking for a lot of the same Hall of Fame players. I think Nolan Ryan and Cal Ripken Jr., Ricky Henderson, and a lot of the players along that way. But this will be our first start into it. So we'll get in here and make a little adjustment here. Start ripping into these packs and see what we can find in here. We can. There we go. All right. So right on top we have the Harmon Killebrew puzzle piece. Starting off from there. Okay. We have Jose Lind, Delano DeShields, Checklist, Russ Morman, Greg Myers. There's a Kirk Gibson card, DH hitter for the Kansas City Royals there. There we got a card of Dante Bichette. That's Bo Bichette's dad. Talked about him in another video, and he's got a Dante Bichette Jr. that has played in the major leagues. I don't think he's currently on a team right now, but he has been in the major leagues before. So a lot of great family history there. Julio Franco, Storm Davis, Dwayne Ward, Danny Tartabull, David Wells, and Kevin Seltzer. So none of the players we're really looking for in there. Well, these do not want to come open. So I'm going to pull that little knife out. We'll put a little cut into them and help them come open. So there we go with the Harmon Killebrew puzzle. Looks like we might have gotten a gold. This must be a gold rookie card of Scott Lewis, third baseman. Rick Honeycutt, Mark Davidson, Jeff Brantley, Benito, John Orton, David Elin, Donnie Hill, Scott Sanderson. There we got the Jim Abbott card again. You guys will notice how he's got his glove on because I did some more reading on him. He even pitched a no-hitter in the major leagues and has one hand. He puts his glove on top of his arm on the other side, and then when he goes to field the ball, he puts it on his other hand after he throws the pitch. Kind of an interesting, had a pretty good long career. Mike Moore, Joel Skinner, Pedro Guerrero, and Felix Freeman. You start looking at, a lot of those great players like that can overcome a handicap like that and go on to be a major league ball player. It's pretty impressive when you sit back and think about it. Another puzzle piece. Rico Bagera first baseman. That's their Gold Leaf rookie card. Eric Anthony. There's Oral Hershiser. Rick Gossage. Jim Gott. Rich DeLacio. Stan Javier. Gino Petrocelli. Tim Cruz. Jeff Husson. Harold Baines. Sandy Alomar. There's Jose Canseco. Chris James and Rob Deere. I know there still seems to be a pretty strong market out there for the Jose Canseco cards. Mike Scioscia, Jack Doherty, Juan Samuel, Bobby Witt, Jay Buhner, Paul Gibson, Lou Whitaker, Harry Cotto, Cecil Fielder, Scott Bradley, Dave Bergman, Kevin Mitchell, Mike Henneman, Brian Holman, and Tony Phillips. And the puzzle piece was still stuck back there. So we haven't hit any of the big cards yet that we're looking for. I'm going to figure out how to do a shout out, and I'll say a little bit about it right now. I'm watching Junk Wax Investor. He's doing I think almost daily short videos now, and a couple videos a week on the eBay prices that some of these Junk Wax era cards are selling for. I know he puts a ton of work into them, and it's a lot of interesting stuff. So if you guys are interested in some of these junk wax cards and what the prices are worth, take a look at his channel. I think it's a lot of really interesting stuff, and he puts, like I said, puts a ton of work into it. You know, so it's worth giving it a look. Greg Harris, Danny Gladden, Jody Reed, Ron Gant, Charlie O'Brien, Jeff Blasher, Tom Herr, Kent Merkel, and Howard Johnson. Most of these cards right now look like they're in pretty darn good shape. Nice looking square corners. They look all pretty well centered up. The colors are really good. And you know, like I said, we just want to find some of the more valuable cards for here. Stan Javier, that's the second time we've gotten that card. Gino Petrocelli, that's the second time we've gotten him. Tim Cruz, Jeff Hudson, Greg Bailey, Steve Sarcey, Milt Coyer, Pete O'Brien, Rob Deere, Mike Schooler, Larry Walker. There we have our first Hall of Fame player. We'll just set him down here for now. Set him up on our little podium here. Mark Whitten, Oil Can Boyd, Camilo Martinez, and Steve Fry. So we haven't got any of the, I don't think the Larry Walker card is one of the more valuable cards in this set, but he is a Hall of Famer, and that's a nice looking card. Like I said, they all look nice and centered on almost all these cards as I'm opening them. And like a lot of these cards that I've been opening on all my channel, if you guys are interested in anything, want to trade, buy, anything else, just drop me a comment, get a hold of me. We can contact offline and see what we can do. There we go. One of the Gold Leaf rookie cards, Mike Messina. That is another nice looking card, nice looking corners on there. I think we'll have to put him up on the podium. We'll put him right over the top of Larry Walker. Mike Schooler, Lloyd Mosby, Terry Kennedy, Travis Freeman, Eric Hansen, Jerry Don Gluten, Bill Dorn, Jose DeLong, Scott Scrubner, Milt Thompson, Barry Larkin. I think this is on one of the things I looked at online looking at this set. This is one of the top 10 valuable cards in this set. We'll set him just down up here by the podium. Steve Finley, Mike Kingerly, and Carl Nelson. We'll get rid of the puzzle piece. Mark Portugal, John Burkett, Jim DeSales, Casey Candelet, Robbie Thompson, Eric Yielding, Matt Williams, Mark Lamore, Mark Gallego, Craig Biggio, Scott Garlitz, Bob Welch, Doug Jones, Walt Weiss, and Jerry Brown. So we'll get into the last pack here on this first row of opening from this box. See what we can get out of this, and there we got a Hall of Famer, John Smoltz, Dave Madigan, Lonnie Smith. There we got a Dave Justice. It's another good-looking card. Alejandro Pena, Jay Bell, John Smiley. We got another Hall of Famer, Robin Yount, Randy Milligan, BJ Surhoff, Leo Gomez, Chuck Grimm, Mark Williamson, and Ron Robertson, and Cal Ripken's brother, Billy Ripken. I think the most famous card he has, if you guys have all probably known that, is the bat, the FF bat, the whiteout bat, and the black bat that he had on there was one of his practice bats. That card's a little bit off center, up and down. But I think that so far is probably his biggest claim to fame. So catch us on the next one. We'll open up another row and see what we can find. Thank you.